Hello Scorpio, welcome to your July reading. Okay, the first card that we have is the Empress in reverse and also the King of Pentacles. Okay, so give me a few messages here. You might recognize, so this might be two messages for two different people, or this could be two different things you're dealing with, but anyways, I'm getting you recognizing, some of you are going to recognize something about yourself this month that you didn't realize was so valuable about you. You didn't really value this about yourself before. You were maybe you didn't even really know this about yourself. You weren't that familiar, or it might have been something that you actually had an insecurity about when it came to yourself. Say, random example, but say you're someone who's a bit more reserved or shy or soft-spoken, and so maybe before you had this insecurity about this, and you're felt insecure about yourself, oh, this is a bad trait, I need to be something else, I need to whatever. But this month you're recognizing oh no, this is something I like about myself, and so you're feeling some kind of trait that you have is actually really advantageous, and you start to like it a lot more. For others of you, I'm getting that it could be something to do with your work situation, something to do with someone who has something to offer you in some way. It could be you're wanting to get a certain job, or you're wanting to get some kind of goal that someone else is kind of in charge of, so you need to get their approval, or they need to give this thing to you or accept you or whatever. And so I'm getting this month you might kind of be feeling insecure or worried that this person isn't going to give you this thing, or that they don't value you. Yeah, so in the end though, I'm getting this whole sense, at first you have this insecurity, but you're very aware about it. You're very self-aware of okay, I'm feeling this way about myself. And maybe with this, if it resonates with you more so a situation where you're worried if someone will give you something or accept you a certain way. And so at first it's you recognize this sense of oh, I'm really letting this weigh on my self-esteem, on how I feel about myself. And so then once you have this recognition, you actually feel very empowered to be more confident. You handle it very assertively and take action. With this King of Wands, it's you take this and turn it into a source of confidence, based off of your self-awareness about this. And we also have the Nine of Cups, so in the end I'm getting this is something that you feel very content with and happy about. Okay, we also have Thinker here. Okay, what I'm getting with this actually is someone's thinking about you. It could be this person I was talking about, but this who this resonated with. So on this card, there's this girl. I think she's a fairy, something. But she's thinking, and she's looking over here, and she's in her head. But on this card, all these cards have a certain hidden face in them, but then there's this face also looking at her. So I'm getting there's a situation where you're really stuck in your head thinking of your own things about things, but this other person who's watching you, also thinking about you, has a very different perspective on this, and is it's almost if they see this insecurity happen, it's they're hoping you'll push through, because I'm getting this person thinks very fondly about you, if this has to do with someone else or they're aware of this thing that happens. Okay. And we also have Ponder, so there's a lot of deep thinking this month for you, a lot of pondering. It's you are able to not just, also with this, it's having awareness of your thoughts, of what you're thinking about yourself, and so being a lot more active in this, and not just letting your thoughts run the show, and okay, they're gonna keep going on, whatever, but just having that other awareness of your own thoughts, and then you're thinking about your thoughts and how you can correct them to be a bit more happy, and where there might be some issues that are making you feel insecure. So it seems there's a lot of growth with you kind of internally in terms of your headspace, and so this will bring you a lot of joy once you kind of realign something that you were thinking. Okay, so thank you, Scorpio. That's all I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you like a personal reading, please email me. The email for that's in the description of this video. Thank you.